Hey, you ever wondered about the rules and etiquette of people in the South? These are just manners, things that we do here in the South, rules to live by. I'm going to give you some. So, in today's episode, I'm going to give you rules, etiquettes, and manners of people in the South. Some of these are of bygone days, and some of them are still relevant today. You know, in the South, we always hear they're so friendly, they're welcoming. Yes, we are. We try our best to be hospitable. We try our best to be nice and friendly, but we don't like to be taken advantage of. We don't like to be called ignorant. We don't like to be judged. We're just who we are, and we're proud. We're proud of our heritage, and I just want to let you guys know how we live here. So let's get into this one. Rules of etiquette and manners in the South. When approaching a door at the same speed as another person, it's polite to step back and let the other person go first. You know, sometimes that can be a problem because you both want to do that and you just say, okay, go ahead. Go ahead. Finally, someone goes through. When walking as a couple, the man always walks between the woman and the street to protect her. Chewing gum in public is tacky. Men should take their hats off when they come inside and at the dinner table. Wait until everyone is served before eating. Always say please and thank you. It's yes, sir, no, sir, yes, ma'am, no, ma'am. Southerners know that no matter how old you are, your father is your daddy and your mother is your mama. Welcome to the South, where the question who made the tea means it's nasty. All mamas have the stare, but only a Southern mama has a stare that'll have you apologizing for things you ain't even done yet. When a Southern woman says, "What did you say?" she ain't asking you to repeat it. She's asking if you're good with Jesus, because you're about to meet him. Put your napkin in your lap. Write thank you notes. Bring something to eat to a wake, a birth, or a new neighbor. Have common courtesy. Be hospitable. Be honest. Be respectful. Be kind. Be a good friend. Don't be stingy with compliments. Know how to change the subject tactfully. Introduce older people, the elderly, first. Introduce women first. Always offer a visitor a drink and a seat. Make eye contact when you shake hands. Always offer to help. Know how to make sweet tea. Turn off your cell phone when entering a church, theater, or meeting. Keep personal matters private. Be sincere with your compliments. Hold the door for anyone who needs a little extra help. Don't be tacky. Say excuse me or pardon me when you make a mistake. Stand up straight. Respect your elders. Amen is frequently used when you're agreeing with someone. Pearls go with everything. Everything can be fried and often is. Prepare more than enough food. Never chew with your mouth open or talk with your mouth full. Elbows off the table. Buttered containers, Cool Whip containers, or take-home containers. Always see your guests to the door. Eyes closed and head bowed during prayer. No kicking the pew in front of you in church. No slouching. If you don't like someone, still be polite and sweet. We're very family-oriented. Faith, family is important. And pretty much everything else centers around it. Be a decent human being and do unto others as you would have them do unto you. If a Southern girl calls you precious, she really wants to call you something else, but can't say it out loud. A place where people have 3 names. Billy Bob John, Mary Sue Ellen. SEC football is a second religion. Don't attempt to fake a Southern accent. We can spot one a mile away. We know how to speak proper English. We talk this way because we want to and we can. It's like, play jazz, you have to know how to do it first, right? By all means, do not try to tell us how to barbecue. We are full aware the humidity is high. Don't refer to us as a bunch of hillbillies as an insult. It's not an insult. Don't show allegiance to any college football team that is an SEC. We consider small talk a big deal. We put our buggies back. We ask how you doing and listen to the answer. Do not interrupt. It's considered rude. We are big on hand gestures. Never bend over to pick something up. Stoop if you're a woman. If you can't buy it, honey, you could make it. Chocolate gravy is a thing, and it heals the soul. Assume anyone who walks through your door is hungry. Feed them. Feed their bellies and souls with good food and better stories. Know the difference between a hissy fit and a conniption. Know how much of anything makes a mess. How good a grape, knee-high, and cheese crackers are. A good dog is worth its weight in gold. Know the difference between pert near, almost done, but not quite, and a right far piece means a considerable way away. Never assume the other car with a flashing turn signal is going to make a turn. They could have just forgotten it. Rocking chairs and swings are guaranteed stress relievers. Rocking chairs and swings with the elderly in them are bona fide history lessons. People from the South don't tell you when you're about to pass your exit. They just wait until you pass it and ask, "Where you going?" When at a loss for words, we mutter, "Lord help us." Never look a gift horse in the mouth. When someone is breaking beans or shelling peas on the front porch, we help. A whistling woman and a crowing hen never come to a very good end. Pretty is as pretty does. Remember, load your brain before you shoot your mouth off. No matter how many times a parent says, "Don't make me pull this car over," she never does because she's still wearing her house shoes. A woman always carries a pocketbook, never a purse. A Southern mom has no need to raise her voice. She can side-eye you into adjusting your attitude. You're Southern as cornbread. In the South, we know our neighbors. We grow gardens, say grace, count our blessings, give warm hugs, sit on porches, drive pickup trucks, eat barbecue, bless hearts, catch lightning bugs, love like crazy, watch football, it's a way of life, use our manners, fry everything, say, "Hey, y'all," and howdy. The definition of a Southerner is a person lucky enough to be born in the South. We're gracious, slow-talking, friendly, and easygoing folks. Love front porches, sweet tea, God, and family. Things you will never hear a Southerner say. Duct tape won't fix that. Honey, I think we should sell the pickup and get a family car. I thought Graceland was tacky. I'll have grapefruit and grapes instead of biscuits and gravy. You wouldn't hear me say that because I love grapefruit and grapes and I don't like biscuits and gravy. Who cares who won the Civil War? I just couldn't find a thing at Walmart today. Trim the fat off that steak. Unsweetened tea tastes better. I don't have a favorite college tea. Things we do in the South. Everyone pulls over for a funeral procession to pass. It's just a thing of respect. If you see flashing lights, stream of flashing lights, a hearse, we tend to, even if it's a 4-lane, we tend to pull over to the side of the road so they can pass. It's just a show of respect. Taters are mandatory. White shoes are not. Ain't is a word. Hain't is like I said the other day, it's a spook. It's a ghost. It's a specter. Y'all is a proper noun. We talk to strangers and leave as friends. We love pearls, porches, and peanuts and blessing hearts. Shopping carts are buggies. Chicken is fried. And we don't disrespect the elderly. So, those are a few things that I came up with in my research and things that we do here in the South to show respect, to have have manners, and it's just a way of life here. Like I said, some of these things are still not used very much nowadays. But a lot of it is. We do hold our elderly in high regard. We are considered, the Bible Belt. We, church on Sundays, Wednesdays, Sunday nights. We have revivals. We have Bible schools. Just, things like that. We're very, very family oriented. We have family get-togethers, reunions, Christmases, Thanksgivings, birthdays, just every day. My family has a group chat and we talk on it every day. We keep up with one another. We don't call each other, but, we have our conversations on there because we can all do it at the same time. My mom's not part of it. It's just me and my sisters and my nieces and Caitlin. But that's how we can confab with one another, converse with one another. We also take our time. Don't get in a hurry most of the time. It's just a different way here. I love it. I love living in the South. I'm blessed to live in the South. I go other places and people when my daughter used to go to Cincinnati, to the Shriners Hospital, they would make a beeline for her room and they'd say, can we have a conversation? We just love to hear you talk. And I was like, oh, okay. Are you making fun? No, we're not making fun. We know, and they know that I'm from East Tennessee. I don't know how they can pinpoint me, but they know I'm from East Tennessee. So I find that amazing. One thing I want to say. I live close to Dollywood. Dollywood is very well known. As everyone knows, it is the #1 amusement park in the country. I live a hop, skip, and a jump away from Dollywood. People outside of Tennessee, when you talk about Dollywood, they say, oh, it's in Sevierville or Sevierville. No, it's not. It's Sevierville or Sevierville, depending on where you're from. It's not Sevierville. It's not Sevierville. It is Sevierville or Sevierville. We tend to leave, when we say Ville, it's usually VUL, like Marvel, Sevierville, Roger, Sneedville. And there's also another place that is very close to it, and it's called Tazewell. There's a new Tazewell, and it's Tazewell. People call it Tazewell. Well, it's Tazewell. It's Rogersville. It's Morristown. It's not Marshtown. It's Morristown. It's Sneedville. It's Knoxville. It's not Knoxville. It's Maryville. It's it's just the way a lot of people talk, and you find it more in the small communities like my hometown. And I love going back and hearing those tales and hearing people talk. I have lost some of that living where I do, because I live in a bigger town than where I grew up. There's 70,000 people that live here. There's 6,000 people that live in Sneedville. So, you tend to adapt a little bit to where you come from. And in a way, I'm sad about that, because it's no longer breakfast, lunch. It's no longer breakfast, dinner, and supper. It's breakfast, lunch, and dinner. It's, like I said, it's not Rogersville, it's Rogersville. It's not Tazewell, it's Tazewell. I don't know. I'm not saying that I'm hoity-toity. I'm just saying that I miss that. I miss that I have lost that sometimes, that I have lost that way of speaking. When I go back to Sneedville, the way that you wave when you're driving in Sneedville is, you're driving, you got your hand on the steering wheel. You either do the head toss, that's, hey, how you doing? Or, sometimes it's both. Because you can't say it, but that's your greeting. And you're waving. Here where I live, it's busy, and you don't have time, because the roads are so inundated with cars and people going places, that you don't have time to do the head toss. You don't have time to do the one finger greeting, and it's not the middle finger, it's the pointing finger. And I miss that. I hope that I never lose that when I go back, because it means something. Like I said, I hate that I have lost that. My family say that I'm a grammar Nazi. No. But that's a whole other story. But, don't judge us. Just love us. We're just who we are. And yeah, there are bad seeds in every, but there are bad apples in every bushel. But don't judge us harshly on those people. We do love people. We do want to be hospitable to people. But we don't want to be looked down on. And we don't want to be judged either. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this little lesson in Southern manners, rules, and etiquette. Some of them I'd forgotten about. So don't forget to like, to subscribe, to hit that notification button, and to share this video. Let me know if you want to hear any more things, and I'll try to get them out as well. Until next time, see you on the flip side. Bye.